The Kittansett Club is celebrating its centennial year in style. Its dramatic setting on Butler Point, overlooking Buzzards Bay, produces wind-swept golf that will challenge the best seniors in the world when the 2022 U.S. Senior Amateur is held here from August 27th to September 1st. This marks the second time Kittansett will host a USGA event. The first one was the 1953 Walker Cup. The likes of Harvey Ward Jr., Gene Lidler, Charles Coe, and Ken Venturi competed that year. This William Flynn gem sends players around an inner nine and an outer nine that are woven together through the routing. The land is rather flat, but mounding and bunkering make the course strategic off the tee. Cross bunkers and run-out areas force players to take the proper lines off the tees. The open land on many holes makes it challenging to stick to a line and commit to a shot. William Flynn also loved tricking players visually. Many of the bunkers and moundings produce illusions that they are closer to greens or make a player think a fairway landing area is tighter than it actually is. The greens are all slightly raised, another William Flynn calling card. Players must negotiate the wind and pick the right club and shot type to have chances at birdie. Tightly mown areas surrounding the greens make short shots a challenge. Hit approach shots long at your peril. The wind is the greatest defense at Kittansett Club. The prevailing wind makes the opening 8 holes feel easy, much like a runner with a tailwind. However, once players reach the 9th hole, the wind begins pushing the ball around a bit more, even on the inland holes. The USGA's Greg Sanfilippo, who was the championship director for the event, said, quote, "The USGA wants to set up the most comprehensive examination of skill with each of their demographics, whether that's the US Open, the Boys and Girls Junior, the US Women's Senior Open. We still operate under the same concepts." End quote. First, the USGA wants to test the player's shot making. That takes into account accuracy, spin and distance control, consistency with every club in their bag. They want every player to get every club dirty. Kittansett will do that. Second, they want to test players mentally. Players will need to work through challenging decisions in order to take advantage of a clear scoring opportunity or play it safe when the course calls for it. Finally, the USGA values preparation and course management. Competitors will need to understand the golf course architecture while working their way around Kittansett. They want players to do their homework and study pin locations. After the 15th hole, players turn back toward the ocean to a stunning view and lovely walk. The wind and visual trickery are in full force on the last 3 holes, and they are sure to provide drama both in the stroke play portion of the U.S. Senior Amateur and during match play. Over the course of the week at Kittansett, the U.S. Senior Amateur competitors will no doubt battle challenging weather conditions, forcing them to choose clubs and their targets wisely. A steady short game and a solid putter will go a long way to tidying up any mistakes they make with longer clubs.